Hey guys, it's me, Talia Arisa Gibson. You can call me Tag for short, and welcome to my channel.
Have a good time. Join the fun, grab someone, wave those hands in the air if you dare. We'll have a good time, good time, good time. Join the fun, make some noise, ride that beat in your seat right there. We'll have a good time,
Like, comment,
time.
subscribe. So after being in Las Vegas for 6 weeks on and off, I had to fly back to Dallas on May 19th and then right back up in the air on May 21st to come to Boston on my way to Rhode Island for work. And so here I am driving, and this is a little bit of Providence, Rhode Island, where I was going to be working for the next 3 to 4 weeks. Providence, Rhode Island, and the whole New England area was definitely a big difference from being in Las Vegas, of course. I lived in Las Vegas for a while, and so this was a new experience, which I enjoyed. Here's a few photos. I didn't collect a lot the first week. Then I actually drove back to Boston to catch my flight to Philadelphia so that I could spend Memorial Weekend there in Philadelphia and hang out with Priscilla there. So yeah. Boston's a beautiful city as well. Definitely high traffic area and all of that, but it's one of the places I'll definitely go back to explore. But here's a little bit of Boston. I had a great time in Philly with It's Me, Priscilla, Mukbanging with Priscilla. You can check out that vlog on my channel. But I flew back to work in Providence, Rhode Island. Then we went to a Red Sox game, and so you'll see a few clips from that. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. This was week 2 of working in New England. It was pretty cool to be able to come to Fenway Park. I can't say I'm the biggest baseball fan or someone who watches baseball all of the time, but it's always cool to come to live games in any baseball stadium, football, basketball. It's just a cool experience, and I would recommend it to anyone. It's always cool to see them hit a home run. And of course, when it's a home game, everybody's going to be cheering. So if you look closely, the wave is going on in the audience. It took a while for people to get them to do it all the way around. Take me out to the ball game. It's always cool to hear that being sung at a baseball game, you know? So I think it's at the end of the 8th inning or beginning where they always sing Sweet Caroline here at Fenway Park. And so the audience is singing it here. That was fun and a cool experience. You know, it's always cool when people have traditions and things and all of that, but you know, good memories. I just say get out there and experience life and try new things. Even if it's not something you would normally do, just go have fun. At the end of the week on Friday, a couple of us drove to Salem, Massachusetts, which was about almost 2 hours, 2.5 hours with traffic. And you know, it was a cute little town, so check it out. I just love the way the city of Salem, Massachusetts looks. It's such a cute town. I definitely would recommend going and taking a city tour, and that's what we were doing. We actually had a guide that was walking us around and telling us about the history.
More importantly, it's the Bewitched statue, right? And it's here because Bewitched, the most famous TV show in all of the United States in the 60s and 70s.
Though this show was out before I was born, I do remember watching some reruns of it. So that's the Salem Witch House, and it was interesting finding out the history of it because they weren't really what we would think of when we say witches. There was a reason why they called it the Witch House. You should go visit, find out. So if you watched Hocus Pocus, you might recognize this house. It was actually the character Allison's house in the movie. There's a lot of history of the actual family who lived in this house. Do you see any ghosts in the windows? Take a book. Oh, it's a book thing. There was a beautiful backyard behind the house. This was a garden, so pretty. The flowers smell so good. Huge. So beautiful. The town of Salem, of course, they've played on all of the fantasies of witches and all of that people think of when they hear about Salem, Massachusetts. But the history is much deeper and much richer than what people often know. You know, there was a lot of paranoia and things that occurred that really caused the Salem witch trials to occur. And it's really sad that that's what happened here. And it's not a glamorous history, even though it's glamorized now. It really wasn't a great thing that happened here. But I have to say, the town is beautiful, the homes, the scenery, it's just very nice to walk around and see. You can see the wide streets where carriages used to come through.
Earl! Quote goes, the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. One of quote, indeed, I love it a lot. Here's the thing. Like I said, we're not talking about this. We're talking about that. That brick building over there behind the two trees, which is called the Merchant. The Merchant is a nice hotel, and it's been around here.
So the tour guide was supposed to bring us to this area, but he stopped and just told us the rest of the history and told us we could come and look if we wanted to because it started raining. And so yeah, I decided to get a little bit of footage of the cemetery and all of that. So some of the ladies I was with, they went to go find cover because it was raining, but I wanted to come and see basically the benches where they have the names of all those who were hanged in the Salem witch trials. I know, it might be a little creepy for some, but I actually wanted to see it. Someone came, I don't know if people just come and do this, but they placed a flower on each one, and on each of these is a name of someone who was hanged, all of these benches. And so you'll see when I get closer to a few of them. So you can see on this one, Elizabeth Howe hanged July 19th, 1692. Sarah Good hanged July 19th, 1692. Kind of crazy. So after the tour, we were hungry. So one of my coworkers had a friend who used to live here and told us to check out a few places to eat. And one of them was Sea Level Oyster Bar. And that's where we went. So even though it was a long day after working on Friday and then driving 2.5 hours, it was worth it to go to Salem. I would definitely recommend it. The food was delicious. One of our appetizers was popcorn shrimp, and they actually put popcorn in the basket. This haddock fish with vegetables and potatoes was so delicious. So fresh. Yum. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and part 1 of my work life in Rhode Island vlog. It's been real. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As always, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you'll know when I post. Until next time.